Step back in time, over 5,000 years ago. While Sumer was rising in Mesopotamia and the early dynastic period was dawning in Egypt, another great civilization was taking its first breath. This is the story of the Proto-Elamites, the earliest known civilization in what is now Iran, a culture that flourished between 3100 and 2700 BCE, leaving behind an enduring mystery. Our story begins not with kings and empires, but with humble farmers. Picture the sweeping landscapes of the Zagros Mountains and the fertile plains of southwestern Iran, thousands of years before the Proto-Elamites. Around 8000 BCE, small settlements began to dot this region. As agriculture prospered, a revolutionary idea emerged: small, geometric clay tokens. Each shape represented a specific good: a jar of grain, a sheep, a measure of oil. This was humanity's first attempt at data management, a simple but brilliant system to track the wealth of a growing society. Meanwhile, just across the plains in Mesopotamia, innovation was exploding. The invention of the plow transformed farming. Sailing boats opened up rivers for trade, and the mastery of copper tools gave rise to new crafts and possibilities. These powerful ideas and technologies didn't stay contained. They flowed across the ancient world, igniting change wherever they went. And in the highlands of Iran, this spark helped kindle a new and unique culture: the Proto-Elamite. From this fertile ground, great urban centers began to rise. Let's journey to the heart of their world, starting with the legendary city of Susa. By 3100 BCE, Susa was a bustling metropolis, a hub of power, trade, and administration. Archaeologists here have unearthed countless artifacts, but none are more tantalizing than the small clay tablets etched with a script unlike any other. This was the birth of writing in Iran, a system that remains one of history's greatest unsolved puzzles. Moving eastward, we arrive at the ruins of Anshan, known today as Tale Malyan. This was another major Proto-Elamite center, a vast city that dominated the surrounding plains. Excavations have revealed monumental architecture, hinting at a powerful, organized state with the resources to undertake massive construction projects. It stood as a testament to their engineering prowess and sophisticated social structure, a capital ruling over a wide territory. Our journey continues to Tepe-Sialk, an ancient mound near modern-day Kashan. Here, we find something truly extraordinary: the remains of a Proto-Elamite ziggurat. This stepped temple platform, reaching towards the heavens, is the only one of its kind still standing. It echoes the familiar ziggurats of Mesopotamia, yet it is distinctly Iranian, a sacred center where people gathered for rituals we can now only imagine. Sialk was a vital link, connecting the highlands with the lowlands and serving as a beacon of Proto-Elamite culture. The influence of the Proto-Elamites spread far and wide. In places like Tepe Sofalin near Tehran and Tepe Yahya in the distant southeast, archaeologists were astonished to find the same distinctive clay tablets. These discoveries proved that the Proto-Elamite network was not confined to a single region. It was a sprawling system of interconnected cities and outposts, managing trade and resources over hundreds of kilometers, from the mountains to the desert plateau. What did their world look like? What did they create? The material culture of the Proto-Elamites speaks volumes. Their pottery is a canvas of intricate geometric designs, a tradition of abstract art that dates back to the late 5th millennium BCE. These beautiful vessels weren't just for storage. They were expressions of a unique artistic identity, a love for pattern and form that set them apart. Then there is the invention of the cylinder seal. These small, masterfully carved stone cylinders were a hallmark of ancient administration. When rolled across wet clay, they left a continuous, repeating impression: a signature, a mark of ownership, or a symbol of authority. Each seal was a miniature work of art, depicting everything from abstract patterns to scenes of animals and human figures, offering a glimpse into their symbolic world. But the most profound legacy of the Proto-Elamites is their writing. Imagine an accountant or a governor in ancient Susa pressing a reed stylus into a soft clay tablet. They weren't writing poetry or epics, they were recording transactions. These early administrative tablets are filled with numbers and symbols representing goods. How many sheep were delivered? How much grain is stored in the warehouse? This was a system born from necessity, designed to manage a complex economy of trade and taxation. And yet, Despite having hundreds of these tablets, we still cannot read their words. The Proto-Elamite script is one of the last major undeciphered writing systems from the ancient world. Scholars have identified the numerical systems and can guess what some symbols represent. But the core of the language remains a secret. It's an intellectual challenge that has captivated linguists and archaeologists for decades, a silent testament to a lost voice from the dawn of history. The Proto-Elamite world did not exist in a vacuum. They were neighbors with the powerful Sumerian city-states of Mesopotamia, and the two cultures shared many traits. The concept of the ziggurat, the rapid growth of cities, and extensive trade networks all point to a shared cultural sphere. But the Proto-Elamites were not mere imitators. Their distinctive writing system, their unique artistic traditions, and their own political structure show a civilization forging its own path. They were partners and rivals, participants in the first great age of globalization. So what happened to them? Around 2700 BCE, their civilization seems to fade from the archaeological record. Their script disappears, and their distinctive cultural markers vanish. But they did not simply disappear. Modern excavations at sites like Tepe Sialk are revealing the crucial links between the Proto-Elamites and the powerful Elamite civilization that succeeded them. They were the foundation, the ancestors of the great Elamite kingdom that would later challenge the empires of Babylon and Assyria. As the sun sets over the imagined ziggurats and bustling streets of Susa and Anshan, we are left with a profound sense of awe. The Proto-Elamite civilization was more than just a name on a timeline. It was an ancient puzzle we are still piecing together. The first state to emerge in Iran, and one of humanity's earliest, boldest experiments with writing, cities, and organized society. Their story reminds us that history is full of silent chapters, waiting for us to learn how to read them. Thank you for joining us on this journey into the distant past. If you enjoyed this exploration, please consider liking this video and subscribing to our channel for more stories from our ancient world. We'll see you next time.